Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Here we go. Lady! Target. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Tannehill on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Lady! Watch the twist.
Running right through him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. 46 yards. And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at their own 18.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Kelly, strong left, Kelly.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Easy.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funchess. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Go. Right there, 54.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Bring it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
They'll try again with Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal.
54 Mike.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Inside.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, fourth and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. To throw is Rodgers. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Tannehill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Mike. Hey, watch delay. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Let's go. Slim.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. No. Off.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's second and 10.
54 Mike. All you get is a headache.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Oh, nice move. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
54's Mike.
Here's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Mike, 54. Watch the screen. Box it.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, 54. You got nothing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. There he goes left side. He's at the 50. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
McCann's got it teed up. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A check down here to Jones.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
54. Mike, 54. Hey, watch the slant.
On play action, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, 300. Let's go. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 1st down, Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, 88.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the 9.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And that is incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Jones again on second down.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second down and goal. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move. As
Julio Jones all alone. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Tannehill.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
McCann's got it teed up. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw is Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
McCann's got it teed up. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And his throw here's incomplete.
Robert Tunyon, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And again, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers get a score closer. Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going deep for Brown. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Let's make these babies crawl.
Steps. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 76 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And his first carry, he loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tannehill going to throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Tannehill going to throw it. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.